Hi guys, welcome to For Those Who Code. In this video, we'll be learning web scraping with Node.js and Puppeteer. We'll be scraping some cryptocurrencies from web. For that one, we'll be using this particular site, coindex.com. For reference, you can also find the code link to the GitHub repository down below. So let's get started. First of all, what is web scraping? Web scraping is a wonderful technique that allows us to pull data straight out of the web page HTML without writing or using formal APIs. There are a bunch of different ways to scrape the web. It's actually possible to do with the programming languages such as JavaScript or Python and libraries such as Cheerio, Soup, and Puppeteer. So according to Wikipedia, web scraping, web harvesting, or web data extraction is data scraping used for extracting data from the website, simply to understand it in service level. So we'll be also using Puppeteer along the way. So here is its official GitHub repository, and here is the Puppeteer website. And we have a lot of good documentation right here. So there are some of the examples that we can follow along. Talking about Puppeteer, a Puppeteer is actually a Node.js library which helps us to basically control everything on the Chrome or Chromium browser with Node.js. You can also do things like normal browser would do, like open up different pages, navigate through the different pages, move the mouse, and press on the keyboard and type stuffs, take screenshot programmatically, and also helps us to generate PDFs from websites as well. Moreover, it also helps us in automation of specific actions for websites as well. So let's now dive into creating some basic web scraping with Node and Puppeteer. So first of all, let's install some of the packages that we need. Some of the packages that we will be using is like Axios, and also we'll be adding Cheerio. So if you're wondering what is Cheerio, then it's generally a library which helps us to make the use of something that jQuery gives us specifically for the server, like a DOM. It helps to select the DOM selectors like this one. So and then we'll go to Cheerio, and also we will need Puppeteer, and meanwhile we will create two files. First is app.js, and another one is just for reference, we will use index.js as well. So inside app, we will be creating some basic web scraping, and inside this index file, we'll be using Puppeteer as well. So first of all, inside our app, let's import Axios, which helps us to make the HTTP calls. And then we will also need Cheerio. And here, let's go to our website that we are going to scrape. And inside here, what we want to do here is we want to select Coinbase data wrapper. So that would be, let's go with this one. So which would be the class name Coinbase data wrapper. So basically Cheerio, what Cheerio does is generally we'll be using Cheerio as a DOM selector. For example, if you are Good with vanilla JavaScript, we can do document.query selector all, and then we can select that particular DOM elements with our uh, you know this one, but it returns nothing because we need to like inner HTML or probably text. Coinbase wrapper, and it's a class, so we need a dot here. So as you can see that our DOM has been selected. So generally we will be using this particular value, which is inside inner HTML, or you can also use dot text or inner text as well to get that particular Bitcoin names like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Bitcoin Cash, and all the stuff. So for that one, we'll be generally using Cheerio, but in the index.js, we won't be using Cheerio. Instead, we will be using vanilla JavaScript to target our DOM. So let's uh, make a GET request. And the GET request is for coindex.com, right? And then inside here, we will paste down the URL that we have, and we can check the response. And inside here, we will first make a constant and name it HTML. And here we will, in this particular variable, we will be assigning to our response the data, and then we will also now make the use of Cheerio for our DOM selector. And for that one, we need to Cheerio to load. We need to initialize Cheerio.load with this something called dollar symbol, which generally jQuery provides. So now let's make another constant and name it script data. And for this one, we will make the use of this the dollar symbol that we have, and then inside here we will be using the same thing that we wrote right here, which is this one, and we'll be pasting it right here, and we were getting the text inside of it, right? So we want the text inside of it, and we will console log the script data that we have right here. And we will also need a catch block in case of we get some errors. So error, and then we will print out the error. Yeah, okay, this looks fine for me now. Let's run our app.js file. So after running our app.js file, what we need to get here is we need this selectors text, and we are printing down the text from our HTTP call. So let's see. As you can see here, we have some of the data like Bitcoins, Ethereum, and Tether, XPR, Coin, Binance, and CoinChain, Token ST. I think this is pretty much the basic of web scraping. We have scraped some of the data of the coin that's right here, right? So Bitcoin, SV, and crypto, these all, which is this particular stuff dot full name, which is dot full name right here, which has the class of dot full name. So now let's move on to our next example. For this one, we will be using Puppeteer. So let's make a constant and require our package Puppeteer, and then we will also need to define our base URL that we'll be using, which is definitely coindex, right? And we'll paste it here. And now let's first, we have some of the methods that introduced by Puppeteer. For initially we need to launch it, so we have the method called launch.launch, which helps us to launch Puppeteer initially, and then we will have .then, and inside here we can call some asynchronous function, and which takes browser as its parameter, and then inside here we can add a constant and name it page, and we can wait for browser dot new page, which is also a method that is provided by Puppeteer, and we will now go to that particular page. For that one, we will write page.go_to, which is also a method provided by Puppeteer, and we will copy this base URL that we have and place it right here, and then we can also select, which has wait for selector. If we go to and wait for selector right here, so generally wait for selector, which helps us to select an element and wait until it gets loaded. So wait for selector, and then it takes out some boolean property as well, and then wait for, and it returns a promise. So for that one, we will be waiting for page dot wait for, and then we'll be writing body here, and then inside here let's make another variable so that we can store some page dot evaluate, and then we'll make the use of the fatter function. And then inside here, what we can do here is we need to first of all select our the things that we want to select, in a sense that I already mentioned about scraping data from HTML. So for that data, we need to have a specific selector like full name and ticker. You can also scrape some data like this mobile price change, and also the market cap, anything that you want to have. So for now, we'll be scraping just two things. One is name of the coin and the current price of the coin. So for that one, we will make the use of a variable and call it all coins. And we used Cheerio before, where we used a $sign to like select stuffs in the DOM. But for now, we will use plain vanilla JavaScript, which can be achieved with document.querySelector. But we need to write body, because body.querySelector all, and then inside here we will be using top level DOM element, which is this table right here, and table okay, table class coins. It's a top level DOM element, which is table class coins with table row coin ng insert, which is this one, this table row that we have, right? So it's coins, and then table tr dot coin, and then ng star inserted. I think it's Angular application. So for that one, we will write table tr dot coin dot ng star inserted, and then we will create an array because we want to push each coin inside one array, so that all of these all of these coins are inside one particular array. So for that one, we can initialize, or let's say we can make an array which consists which is initially empty, and then we can write all coins dot for each. You can also make the use of for loop if you want, and for each item, what we want to do here is we want to have a try block and a catch block, right? So inside our try block, we will generally just have a like selectors and coin name and item dot query selector, and then we can write full dash name, and we want inner text, actually inner text. So what we did here is our full name is actually, we, as you can see here, div class full name, so it's actually this one. So we just made a variable so that it like assigns that particular DOM element there. So we want to have coin price, which also needs to be scrapped as well, and query selector, and then inside here we will add currency, and we definitely want inner text, value of inner text, right? So inside here we can now we have the script items right here, which is empty. We can write script items dot push, because we can push this particular these two which inside this inside this array, and then inside here we can have our no script item. I think this should not be script item, but it should be coin name, because it should be coin name, and then other one is coin price. So we are actually generally pushing this to so-called, it's not object, but it's assigned variable in a sense. So now let's move on to creating let's see, try block and then catch block. Okay, so now let item is equal to, so this is an object which takes coins, and then inside here we can we can place this particular skip item inside here. So it will make up a new object with the key coins, and the value would be these from the array. And then we definitely need to return. So return items. What happened? Okay. So I think the other thing that we need to do here is we need to now we started the browser that now we need to close the browser that we started, because we have the browser.new page opened. So for that one, what we'll do here is we will, okay, so let's console log grab coins, and then we will also close the browser that we started. Dot error and error. Okay, so I think this should work. So now let's test this because it looks somewhat fine to me. So now we can write index.js and press enter. And as you can see, we have the coin name and the coin price, and it's inside the coins array. And we have these objects pushed inside this coins array. So I think I covered some basics of web scraping with Node and Puppeteer. So thank you guys. I hope you got some initial ideas on having some basic Node scraping with any of the website that you need. You can also go through any websites like Reddit or maybe Hackanoon or anything. And thank you so much for watching my videos. If you guys want to learn more about development and design, please like, share, and subscribe with a click down below. I'll be trying to make more better videos like this one. So see you in the next one, guys.